we're going to move on to the next guest now, you guys. Everybody, just do give us a minute.
Hello.
Did you vote Trump?
No, I'm from Northern Ireland.
Okay. Professor One, did you vote Trump? I hate the guest box.
Yeah, guys, spam
It's
Maga down below
horrible
in that chat if you
sometimes.
do want to come up, you guys. Honestly, let's just start pulling from the chat. And then also, yeah, once again, if you do want to support me, my Venmo got banned. The only way that y'all can support right now is through PayPal or YouTube Super Chats. So if you want to support me, support this stream, PayPal or YouTube Super Chats. PayPal could be found in the link tree in my bio. Then, of course, YouTube Super Chats is found in the YouTube stream. So I appreciate you guys so much. What is going on, HORT? Did you vote for Trump?
Yep.
Okay, how do you?
In my 30s.
Perfect. So why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I've always been a supporter of Trump. I think that having somebody that's outside of the establishment is good. I think that we have a lot of career politicians, and on both sides of the aisle, they're very corrupt, inherently having their hand in a lot of things. So I want somebody that's coming out
This
from...
is such a 2016 argument. You understand that MAGA is literally the establishment right now, right?
Since when? When did they become the establishment?
Here, can I ask you a question? Why is the establishment bad?
Well, corruption, fraud.
Corruption, fraud. Donald Trump, hello. Literally a civilly liable fraudster. Corruption, hello.
Civil liability, not criminal.
Okay, wait. Do you only accept criminal? How do you accept his criminal case against him?
No,
Let me guess, you don't. So you don't give a shit of
you're
whether or
making
not
an
it's criminal.
accusation about
Wait, so
civil
wait, why
liability.
do
But at
people
this
do that?
point,
Listen.
why
Why
are
do you
you
do that?
defending the
No,
establishment
hold
with
up. Before you
fraud?
do,
Why are you okay with
I
government
was looking
fraud?
at
Why are you okay with
I was looking at the reasons why you think that. You're the one
Are
that's
you
okay
okay
with
with the
fraud.
government? Oh, so
Can you please let me like make
talk
my
over
point
me,
there?
Parker? Because I came up here to talk to Dean, but okay.
You're talking to both me and
alright.
Parker. We're co-hosting. We do this. We're having
I know,
fun.
but Dean,
Let's-
you're arguably way more respectful when you're talking to people.
That you are the fucking dumbest person on the planet. I'm sorry. Probably one of the dumbest people. There's no way you think that. I actually don't even believe it. I can't even believe that you just said that.
Wow. I can't believe that you think so little of your friend.
What? So little? I just can acknowledge that I can acknowledge basic fact that Dean is not as nice as me most of the time. I'm just gonna say it how it is here.
Like I said, I think he at least gives the back and forth a little bit better. But
Okay,
I
how
don't
so?
know why you're.
Is it
I don't
because
know why you're
I
up here.
pressured you and you didn't like it?
I don't know why you're up here capping for corruption.
What do you mean? I was trying to identify what is the reason why you don't like it? Because what I'm
You
trying to say is
literally
that
said-
Trump.
you literally said there's
Listen. You're not listening to me. Trump embodies everything within the establishment that you do not like. All the reasons why you do not like the establishment are present within Donald Trump. That's what I'm trying to identify, and you're just mad that I'm trying to show that.
No,
and
you're
just didn't
silent.
like it.
You just muted me 4 times in a row because
Yeah,
I
because you keep
pointed
fucking
out that
talking
you
over
want
me.
the establishment. You talk over me. So is this not a conversation? I don't have a mute button for you, Parker, but you clearly like to mute me. So I'm just stating, like you literally came up here and you specifically said what's wrong with the establishment. So I leave the burden of proof on you.
Can I ask you a question real
Me
quick?
talking over you does not restrict my ability to understand what you said. I actively responded to what you said reasonably. You didn't even listen to what I said. The reason why it was an issue when you cut me off is because you heard nothing of what I said. But go for
ask
it.
a question real quick. Okay. What is the most corrupt thing that Democrats in power have done in the last 8 or 12 years?
So I would say I think one of the most corrupt things that they've done is to continue the Ukraine conflict with Russia as opposed to seeking peace to save lives
Okay.
for their own personal gain.
So I just want to clarify. Sometimes you do think it is wrong to defend human rights.
No, I think that human rights...
And that's why I don't think it's wrong to continue supporting Ukraine, because I do think the right to self-determination is a human right. Can we agree there?
I think that's all within the eye of the beholder.
But that's why I'm asking if you agree. Can we agree that the right to self-determination is a human right?
I think peace above all cost is most important.
Okay, so if you think that peace above all, including human rights, is most important, would you agree that slavery should have continued in America to avoid the chaos, anti-peace caused by the Civil War?
Technically, there's still slavery in America.
chattel slavery in America.
There's still sex slavery in America.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you specifically about racial
So
chattel
we
slavery.
haven't eradicated slavery in America.
So
So your
I'm being
argument's
very
kind of-
specific with racial chattel slavery. Okay, so would you say that the Union should have just backed off the Confederacy to avoid the chaos caused by the Civil War? Because if you place peace above human rights, such as you place peace above the human right to self-determination of Ukrainians, would you place peace above the human right of Black individuals in America?
Well, it doesn't correlate because that's not our country.
Okay, so it's only wrong when other countries do it, but it's not wrong when we do it.
Well, no, but it's entirely way more condescending for you to speak on behalf of two different nations and subject them to your will based on the fact that you're making money and you're manipulating a situation for political gain versus advocating for peace for people that you want to be allied with.
Okay, so now that you're just saying it's actually not wrong to place human rights above peace, and it is okay for a war to continue, granted you're defending a human right, such as the right to self-determination or bodily autonomy, chattel slavery, or Ukraine's right to exist. However, you now believe that our support for Ukraine is wrong, given intentions to profit off of the industrial military complex?
I mean, I'm against the industrial military complex. I'm not a typical red war hawk like most of you guys think that we are. I've been against it since
So I
Bush.
just want to agree.
No,
So I
no,
just wanna
no,
clarify.
no,
You
no,
think
no.
the reason that we supported Ukraine was
You are
wrong
basically
was
just
was
trying to
because of
say that it's human
profiting off
rights.
of it.
You're just focusing on human
Intention.
rights, but the whole point is we are subjecting other countries to our will because this is what America does. They go into other countries and they
Oh.
use money and forces to basically use them as pawns, regardless of the
you're just
human
saying,
lives
like,
lost.
so you're just saying that giving another country money to defend human rights is wrong.
So what I'm saying is that the manipulation of another country for our personal gain, as noble as they try and trump that cause up, is wrong.
Okay, so you're saying that the intention of giving money to another country to defend human rights is wrong.
I'm saying that manipulating other countries is wrong,
I'm trying
especially
to,
if their
so
people
what
are being
manipulation?
unalived.
So what manipulation? Like giving them money to protect their right to self-determination in accordance with the Budapest Memorandum from the 90s? Is that the manipulation that you're saying is bad? That you're saying is corrupt?
So what I'm saying is when we
No.
are
I just
giving
want a
them
yes or no.
money,
I just want a yes or no. I just want a yes or no. So would you consider the U.S. giving Ukraine money, funding, and weapons to defend their right to self-determination, for the right for Ukraine to exist in accordance with the Budapest Memorandum, which is a contractual agreement that we made with
I
Ukraine
agree
in the
that the
90s.
Budapest
Allow me to
Memorandum's
finish.
messed up.
Allow
No,
me
no,
to finish.
I'm just
Allow
saying
me
I
to
don't agree
finish.
with the Budapest
Allow me to
Mem-
finish. Now you're on mute because you didn't allow me to finish. Now I'm going to restart because you didn't allow me to finish. So I just want to clarify. So you think the U.S. providing funding and weapons to Ukraine over the last 4 years to defend their right to self-determination, the right to exist as a sovereign nation, okay, is morally wrong because the reason we're doing that is to create something good for America, such as furthering the industrial war complex, bumping up like the output of, you know, our producers for wartime materials such as guns, machine guns, ammunition, etc. You think all of that's wrong, right? So it's the intention behind it that makes that a corrupt choice.
So essentially, what I'm stating
Also,
is that
Parker either got banned or is going to be back up on another account.
yeah, I don't know
yes
where
or
it
no?
went.
Can I just get a yes or no?
Well, no, because
Okay, so then
you're,
tell
you're
me where I
asking a
went wrong.
complex question right now, and there's more to unpack because, like I tried to tell you earlier, I don't agree with the Budapest Memorandum. I don't think that we should be going in and disarming other countries, especially when they're next to Russia. That's the dumbest shit ever. Like, why did we even think that
so
that
you
was
could- you
good
could
foreign
agree with the Budapest
policy?
Memorandum. That's fine. I want to talk about the last 8 to 12 years.
Okay,
under
but
Biden,
you
Harris,
brought
under
it
Obama,
up.
because that's the
So
question that
I'm
I asked
addressing
about.
it
Wait, I
because you
brought it
brought
up
it
as
up.
it is relevant to honoring a contractual agreement. You could say that you disagree with the contractual agreement. I have no issue with that. Okay, that was under Clinton. That's not what we're here to discuss. But we could still say that honoring the contractual agreement is like an argument for. But I wasn't even giving you an argument for. I was merely trying to understand what your argument is. So
My
once again,
argument-
no, don't
I
interrupt
can
me,
explain
please.
it if you
No,
wanna understand it.
I want to allow you the mic to speak without you interrupting me. And the only reason that I'm like vehemently holding to that principle is because I'm trying to understand your position in a way that makes sense to me. So once again, I'm going to ask you if this is your position, And if yes, then
Well,
yes.
how about
If
you just
no,
let me
you're
tell you
doing,
my
you're,
position
you,
instead of
you've
asking
tried,
me? I can tell you.
you've tried to do that 4 times and it
No, I
hasn't
mean,
made
I
any
can
sense.
simplify it
So now
like,
I'm asking if your position is X, Y, and Z in accordance with the way that I understand. Okay. So
okay,
I just want
well,
to
I'm
understand
not following.
you're still doing the interruption thing. I'm so sorry. You have 3 more like strikes, 3 more interruptions. Okay. If you interrupt me 3 more times, I'm going to kick you.
If
Thank
you,
you. Thank you.
okay,
Thank you.
go
Thank you.
ahead.
So
Go ahead.
anyways, going back to so yes or no, the reason why you think Democrats supporting Ukraine is wrong is because although we are providing them funding in accordance with the Budapest Memorandum to support their right to exist, right to self-determination, fight against Russian invasion, and exist as a full, complete sovereign nation, you believe that's wrong because the reason we're giving them money has to do with malintent.
Are you done?
Well, yes, obviously. So is that why you think
Okay.
it's wrong or not why you think it's wrong?
So I think foreign interference as a whole is wrong, especially when we benefit. And the other thing I'll point out is at no point in time were we advocating strongly for peace.
Dark.
That's
Everything
it.
five
That's all
dollars
I'm
a drink.
saying.
Okay, so
So
you're just saying it's corrupt because it's foreign interference. Okay, well, the reason you just disagree with it is because it's engaging in a country outside of America, and you're just like an absolute isolationist to the max. Well, would you thereby also agree that Donald Trump's quote unquote foreign interference with wanting to ethnically cleanse the Gaza Strip, own it, rebuild it, while also further aiding and abetting with funding and support weapons and guns to Israel is just as corrupt, if not more?
I wouldn't say just as corrupt, if not more, but I don't agree with it. I
Okay,
don't think
why?
it's not something that I support because I
Okay,
don't
so
want to
why
be
wouldn't you
involved in
say?
any.
So why wouldn't
Well,
you say it's
I
just
can
as corrupt or
finish.
more?
I don't want to be involved in any other foreign countries to that degree. I think the Middle East is a ticking, well, a tinderbox for lack of better TikTok language, and I don't think that we should be involving ourselves there, even if it benefits people
Okay, so why would you
financially.
say it's not as corrupt?
Because inherently, right now, with Putin and Zelensky at this point, there's a lot more going on with people who are actually still at war with Russia
That
by
statement made no sense.
aligning themselves. Well, I was going to say still at war with Russia because they haven't officially done a ceasefire, aligning themselves with their personal interests. And then we have people who are basically in Europe that are also buying resources from Russia. We have North Korea getting involved. I'm just saying the Middle East was like not a good idea for anybody who's really ever gone over there. It's a
Have
bunch of
has
religious
Did
zealots.
Biden ever say that we wanted to like forcefully own and acquire land in Ukraine?
What do you mean? I mean, like, that's not a comparison at this point. Like,
Well, I mean, it is because you said that you're like just an absolute
well,
isolationist. So
Netanyahu
I'm
basically said that
guessing.
he wanted him to be
So
there.
Hor, I just want to say you said that you think it's wrong and corrupt because we're engaging in things outside of America. You're just an absolute isolationist. So
No,
if you're just an
I didn't say corrupt. You used that word 4 times,
so no,
but
I actually asked
that's
you for
actually
like the
not
most.
something I specifically
It
said.
is. No, it is.
No, no,
It
no.
is. It is. The original question that got us talking about Ukraine was what is the most corrupt things Democrats have done in modern American history, in which you said supporting
Fraud,
Ukraine.
fraud. And I said
So now that we
fraud
can
with
understand that you did
money.
indeed say corrupt, so I just want to clarify there. Like obviously you'd think that our involvement with Israel is more corrupt as a complete isolationist. You'd see us wanting to occupy foreign territory and own it,
I'm
right?
not a
As more
complete
than providing a foreign
isolationist.
country money.
I'm not a complete isolationist. You're putting me in a box because
So
you
I just
don't
want to
really
clarify.
want
You
to.
think that giving another country money is worse than occupying and owning territory in other countries?
No, I clearly said that I
Okay, so
don't
then you think that
support
occupying and
Trump's.
owning territory in
Well,
other
no, no, no,
countries
no.
is
You
worse
want to
than giving
jump
the
in?
money?
Do you want an answer?
Yes. Which one
I
is worse,
clearly said,
occupying and owning
I clearly
territory
said
or
that I
giving
do
money?
not. Yep, I said I don't support Trump going in and taking Gaza because I don't think we should be involved in the Middle East.
Okay, that's not my question. Which one is worse, occupying and owning and rebuilding territory or giving another country money? Insofar as foreign
They're
involvement.
both equally bad.
Okay, I mean, fuck it. I disagree, but I'll accept it because now that you're saying that the right is equally as bad as the left because the left supports Ukraine and the right supports occupying and owning the Gaza Strip. So at this point, how do you be able to differentiate between which party is more corrupt, given the fact that you think that both parties are engaging in mass support of equally as corrupt, examples under your worldview, that being the occupation of the Gaza Strip for the right and further funding and support for Ukraine from the left. Now, of course, I
Potential
disagree with you,
occupation.
but this is going to be true
Potential
under your
occupation,
worldview.
because nobody's been displaced or unalived, whereas Ukraine is not the same.
Okay, so you're just saying it hasn't happened yet, so you don't care?
No, I'm saying that it's not an equal comparison because you're saying that the comparison of the evil is based on something that would happen in the future that hasn't occurred
LBZ,
yet.
he's saying Dean the waiter withers serving.
And wait,
piping hot
did she
L's to
really
night
just
members.
say
I
that
appreciate
no
you
one
for
was
blood,
displaced,
LBZ.
though?
Thank you.
You said
there's
no
I
one was
said
displaced?
nothing has happened yet, so you guys are
Whoa.
doing this on a future
You think
perspective.
you think no one has been displaced?
I think I would chat. Correct
I
me if I'm
think that
wrong.
you guys are doing this as
400,000
a
Palestinians
future
from the Gaza Strip
as
specifically
opposed
have
to the
already
current
been
actual
ethnically
effects of
cleansed
what's
or
actually
displaced.
happened. And I think it's interesting that your comments are telling me as a minority what I should and shouldn't do. I think that's coming all from the left.
What?
Your comments are telling me what I should and shouldn't do as a minority. That's pretty, I mean,
Oh,
I don't
What?
typically feed the trolls, but at the same time, like, I think it's
Should
really
and shouldn't
funny.
do in what context?
Oh, I thought that you were saying like we were telling you like some things and you like took it as wrong.
No, I
Because,
mean, it's
okay.
all your fans.
No, but like in what context? Like we tell every single person that like you shouldn't murder people,
Oh.
right? That's what you should do this, you shouldn't do this. We tell everyone like you shouldn't do that's how morality works. I'm confused.
Are you like referencing comments that are like saying like, oh, as a black woman, how could you support this?
Oh, or yeah, or as a minority, you have to believe this, or you need to do this,
Oh,
or you need to
okay.
do this.
Well, I mean, if those are so like if like there's somebody that's not a black woman in the chat saying that, like I disagree. However, if it's like other black women in the chat saying, as like a member of my demographic in which like exists under these like same constraints to have like a conversation in between the black community, I mean, I've like understood that can be valuable, but of course it's like my place to say that. I just wanted to add that on insofar as a response to like potential other black women in the chat that may like want to start that line of dialogue with you. However, like I of course didn't see anything like that in the chat. But
No, it's fine.
regardless
I
of
mean,
such,
I get a mention, so I was literally sitting there reading it, so I'm just laughing because I'm just like, wow. I honestly, like I said, it's more of a conversation, and I don't think that either side really judges in a critical thinking of both sides. I think a lot of people choose one side and then they 100% just like get on the fence and they never get off. I think it's good to walk between the fences on the left and the right to actually just make sure you're critically analyzing things as an individual and not just being fed a narrative, which is why, like I said, I don't mind calling out the disagreement that I have with Trump and the Gaza Strip. Like I said that twice now, and it's not an argument from me. You know what I mean? Like that's not something I'm willing to completely concede that. There's
my
other
worldview,
topics too.
under my worldview, supporting human rights is worse than violating human rights. Like seriously, Democrats supporting Ukrainians' right to self-determination, Trump wanting to violate the Palestinians on the Gaza Strip's right to self-determination. One's
I don't think we should
obviously
be
going to be worse than
involved.
the other.
Why are we involved? Dean, why are we over there? Why are we involved?
Because
Can
of
they
a
not
contractual
figure it
agreement.
out?
But can you respond to what I just said about supporting human rights being better than violating them?
I
Like,
mean,
and
both people
actually
are arguing that their human rights are violated. So who
it's
do I
actually,
believe?
Wait. It's like
Who do you
actually
believe?
the same human right here. It's the right to
Yeah, but who do you
self-determination.
believe? They're
Is-
both saying the same thing. They say
Wait.
the same claim
Wait, who's
on the
they?
left.
Who's they?
So I'm saying that the Palestinians and the Israelites are both claiming the same thing about their human rights being violated or their autonomy is being violated. So why are we there? And literally, they're both saying the same thing.
Wait. So you think if there's 1.4 million people living in a place and you force them to move from that place that's arguably not violating a right to self-determination?
So
Are you saying that's arguably true?
I'm
That it's
saying
arguably
that
the
they
case
are both
that the
claiming
mass
the
force
same thing.
expulsion of a group of people from a given area, right?
Let me let you
ethnic
finish.
cleansing? Are you saying that it's
Let me let
arguably
you
true
finish.
that the mass expulsion of 1.4 million people from a particular geographic area isn't ethnic cleansing?
So what I'm saying is that people in Israel and Palestine are claiming
Sorry,
the same
unless
thing.
you respond exactly what I said. Unfortunately, I'm going to go ahead and interrupt you, kick you, mute you, or pass you to Parker to have a conversation with him instead, because I'm going to be very fed up if you don't answer the question that I'm asking you. So once again, are you saying it's arguably true that forcefully expelling 1.4 million people from a given area predicated on a common ethnic identity is not ethnic cleansing. Is that arguably true?
So you don't want to have. So you're saying that because he's talking about displacing people, that it's ethnic cleansing?
Okay.
I'm just trying to understand. You're saying ethnic cleansing,
Jeez.
like the Germans used. We're just talking
Jesus
about.
Christ.
We're
Jesus
just talking about
Christ.
the whole idea that they're both making the same claim.
Yeah, okay, you could
But why are
either,
we
hey,
there?
Parker, is there anything that you want to talk to the guest about? Because I'll pass the mic off to you. If not, I'll just kick her and move on.
One question before she leaves. Do you still believe that I'm not as nice?
Yes. Have a good one, guys.
Andrew, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Joseph with the $50 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Joseph. I really appreciate the $50. Thank you so much. For love you guys both. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thomas, thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Always W on the crash out. Samantha, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it. Kelly, thank you so much. I appreciate the
Hello.
$20. Thank you so much. And Gio with the $12. Thank you so much. Elise, thank you for the $1. Yes,
Hey,
RK Jr.
Esther,
did just
thank
get
you for the shout out,
confirmed.
Evelyn.
That is very sad
Hello.
information.
All right, guys, we got our next guest up on the live. One thing that I do want to say before we hop into the next debate is thank you to Joseph. Wow, with a $50 donation over on PayPal. Holy crap, Joseph. Thank you so much. Everybody, please show some love to Joseph. What the heck? I didn't even see that. I must have been looking at my computer. At least 1,000 big W's for Joseph in the chat. Oh my gosh, as well as Megan with a $20 donation on PayPal. Shout out Megan. Mackenzie with a $10 donation on PayPal. Shout out Mackenzie. And another Megan with a $30 donation on PayPal. Thank you so much, Megan with a $30. Another Megan with a $20. Mackenzie with a $10. And Joseph with a $50. You guys are crazy. I seriously, I wasn't even looking at my phone notifications because I was too busy reading the YouTube chat. I really appreciate you guys so much. Holy crap. As well as LYZ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat over on YouTube. I would like to just say one time before we move on to the next guest, for all the live viewers, if you want to support this stream, you could support me through my PayPal. My Venmo's gone, my Venmo's cooked, so I'm only taking PayPal donations right now. You can find that in the link tree in my bio for all of my TikTok viewers. If you're over on YouTube, you could also support me through PayPal or super chat. So we're going to go and get the next debate going right now. What is going on, Philip? If you want to come back into the app, did you vote for
Hello.
Trump?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, yeah. Did you vote for Trump?
No, I'm from Northern Ireland, so I actually can't vote.
All right. Well, we are just looking to talk to people that did. So I appreciate you for your time, but unfortunately, we are going to go to move on to the next guest. By the way, guys, could you still see that background over in TikTok? Is that big enough for you? What's up, Mac? Did you vote for Trump?
Oh, no.
No worries, Mac. No worries. You want to help us get our next guest loaded up in here?
I got you. All right, everyone. Let's get this next person up here. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get over 1 million likes. Everyone, you have 8,000 people in here. We should easily be able to get up to 1 million likes. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Kyle, age?
19.
Did you vote Trump?
Yeah.
Why so?
Well, I actually done it because of tactical voting. You ever heard of that?
No.
Probably a waste of time. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just leave.
Okay. Confident. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Over on YouTube, that's very kind. Confident says, love you, Dean. I love you too, Confident. Janik, that is Jannik. Thank you for the $5 donation over on PayPal. And Anna with the $5 Australian donation on YouTube super chat. Anna didn't leave a message, but thank you, Confident, Anna, and Janik. What's up, Kevin? Did you vote for Trump? Okay, they automatically left, guys. Go ahead and drop a MAGA for me down below in that chat if you do want to come up and debate. We got Popcorn Sue loading up in. What's going on, Popcorn Sue? Did you vote for Chumpy Chump?
So yeah, well, I'm actually a British migrant in Temecula, so my husband voted for him, but I couldn't. Obviously, I'm not allowed to vote. But
All right.
I do.
Well, we are just looking to debate people that did vote. We understand that you're in close proximity to a voter. However, if you are not a voter yourself, unfortunately, I got to move on. What's up, Alec? Did you vote for Trump? Anna, thank you for another $5 super chat over on YouTube. Alec, 54321. Hello. Okay, Alec's not there, so we're gonna go to move on. Give us a moment. Here we go. We got user loading up into the box. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next guest is loading in. Is that Connor? So Connor's always coming up. All right, guys, spam Maga down below in that TikTok chat, and we're gonna get you up here. For everybody at home over on YouTube, just give us a minute. This happens sometimes. We'll have dry spells without a guess. What's going on, Ship and Home? Did you guys vote for Trump?
Hello?
Hey, did you vote for Trump? Bro, we just heard you say hello. You're obviously here. You're in the room with us.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Did you vote for Trump?
No, I didn't vote for Trump.
Okay. All right. So you guys, I'll go ahead and say it one more time for everybody watching on TikTok. All right. Guys at YouTube, you're just watching. You don't even gotta worry about it. If you're on TikTok, please only join the live, join the queue, join the guests if you voted for Trump. Okay. And while we're getting our next Trump supporter up here, oh my gosh, Sid with the $50 YouTube super chat on the live stream. Thank you so much for the love, Sid. Everybody, 500 big booms and W's for Sid. That is SYD. Thank you so much. So very much. It is so incredibly kind. Thank you so much, Sid. That is so kind of you. That is so very kind of you. Still trying to get the next guest loaded up in here.
All right. The guest box has been absolutely brutal recently.
Yeah. Aaron, what's up? You vote for Trump? Okay, I kind of want to go back to like the other view here soon.
You can do that. I think it's easiest to get guests up that way, and then you can move it back to that like once we have someone up.
Yeah, especially if I'm not shifting the background at all. Everybody, do just give us a minute. We're just still trying to get our next guest on the live. For everybody watching at home over on YouTube, if you haven't already, please like this stream. Drop a sub as well. I do these streams every day. What's up, Riley? Did you vote for Trump?
Oh shit, I didn't mean to. My bad. Sorry.
Michael, you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Mr. Michael, talk to me, brother. Why did you vote for Trump?
Dean, I spoke to you 6 months ago, my friend. I told you it was coming. The Trump train was coming, Dean. You said, Michael, you're crazy. You're delusional. It ain't happening. I love you guys, but I told you. How can you not like the guy?
Wait.
So criminals.
Wait. He released criminals into the country.
No,
right?
no. Parker,
hold up, Michael.
Slow down, little boy. I'm old enough to be your daddy. Have a little respect. I told you guys 6 months ago. You guys called me a fool. I told you Trump was going to win.
Can I please just debate you, or are you going to just
No, I'm not looking to debate you. I'm looking to have a conversation. Let me talk, little boy. Show me your respect.
Okay, debate is a conversation.
Parker, let's do this.
No, you do not deserve my respect.
Listen, little boy.
Hey, Michael.
I got $1,000.
And you don't have the ability to speak on the platform if your mic is muted.
Parker, just let him speak for as long as he wants.
Go ahead.
Michael, this is what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to give you the mic. We're going to let you speak your eensy tiny heart out. Okay? And then we will respond. So we're going to let you speak. Go for it. Take it away.
Michael, you got to unmute. You got to click the microphone in the bottom right.
You muted me.
Yes, I did.
Why? Show me that vagina.
What?
You said I had a little dick. Show me that vagina.
Okay, first of all, what the fuck?
Did anyone say that? Did anyone say that? I didn't even say that.
What the fuck? Dude,
listen,
what?
Dean, I told you 6 months ago that the Trump train was coming.
Dude, I'm so sorry. Kid, bro. Dude, okay, we're going to restart. We're just going to restart, okay? Wow. Why do you think Trump is a better presidential pick than Kamala Harris?
Why? Because the hostages are coming home. The criminals are going back.
Like Trump?
Yeah, okay. That's your answer.
I have a question, Michael. Do you think if somebody has been held civilly liable for violent sexual abuse that they should be let into a country?
Absolutely. The man's a gangster.
Now, give me a moment. What the fuck? Give me a country. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment. If somebody's held civilly liable for violently sexually abusing a woman and they try to come into the country through a legal port of entry, should the Border Patrol turn them around or let them in?
That's your spiel, bro.
It's a question, bro.
It was a kangaroo court.
I'm asking you about a hypothetical migrant trying to come into America. Should they be let into the country by Border Patrol if they had been held civilly liable for rape?
Dude, stop.
Oh my God, Michael doesn't like the
Stop.
question because you know I'm going to use it to
Dean.
dunk on you, so you just tell me to
Dean.
stop. Hey, Michael, how about you
I
act
told
your
you
age,
6 months
right?
ago
How about
Trump
you
was
try
gonna
to,
win.
in good faith, engage in the question that I'm asking you
Listen, all
instead of
seriousness.
just saying, no, stop, Dean. Oh my God, you're too brutally good at debating. So
You're
once
not brutally
again,
good. Listen, I got $1,000.
Michael, once
I got
again,
$1,000.
Michael, once again, the question
Yeah,
is.
send it to my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, or link tree in the
No, I
bio,
got
Michael.
$1,000, and I can tap you two little boys out in a New York minute at the same time.
What the fuck?
$1,000.
What the fuck? Once
do
again,
what?
I will tap you out in a New York minute for $1,000.
What does that even
I don't
mean?
know what a New York minute is. Can I ask my question now?
No, because you asked the same fucking question. I told you 6 months ago, little boy, that Trump was going to win. You told me I was crazy. It wasn't going to happen.
Hey, yo, Jan, thank you for the $5 YouTube super chat. Thank you, Jan, as well as Sidra with a $5 YouTube super chat and Henry with a $10 YouTube super chat. Could you thank Jan, Sidra, and Henry real quick for me, Michael?
Why did they shut down your Venmo account today?
Michael. Oh gosh.
You think
Michael.
they're going to look? Are you claiming that on your taxes?
Slappy, thank you for the
$2.
$5.
Because Eli
I appreciate
is
you
looking
for the
all.
What's good? Dean just got banned, everyone. He just got banned. I don't know the reason why. He hasn't messaged me back yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. I'll help get it out to more people. What's good, everyone joining in? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Banned for spreading lies? Are you serious? Let me see this. Join the live. Join the live. Unbelievable. Accept that invite. Do tap that screen. Do share the live, everyone. Let's get to 100,000 likes. We're going to start getting some people up here to the debate. Dean is up here right now. Yo, what's up, Dean?
What's
What'd
going
you
on?
ban
Sexual exploitation and gender violence. By the way, dude, the viewers over on YouTube had a very smooth transition process because they just stuck with me the whole time, right? See what I mean? It's kind of nice watching on YouTube. Anyway.
Yeah. Watching on YouTube is low-key like the move, huh?
A little bit. I love the studio too. It's more like a VIP feel to the debates, you know?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 37, sir.
Push that mustache. Did you vote Trump?
Oh, yeah, I did. Because he's getting all the illegals out. Checkmate. You know
Okay.
it's true.
Do you call me, Dean, and you legals?
We're legal because we were born in this country, sir, not the illegals.
No, but you call us legals because, like, these legals are committing crimes at high rates, violent crime, drug crime, property crime at high rates, right? They're really ruining the country. They're voting for someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman.
Wait. I just want to clarify. So you do think that you should be a naturalized U.S. citizen if you're born in America, right?
100%.
Trump disagrees, buddy. Checkmate. Remember how he wants
14th
to
Amendment.
abolish
The 14th Amendment. I know what you're going to.
They're trolling.
Okay. Also, yo, Destiny, oh my gosh, with the $50 over YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much, Destiny. Everybody, please show some love to Destiny down below in that chat. Thank you for the $50 YouTube Super Chat. That's fucking nuts. Thank you so much. As well as Phoebe, thank you for the £5. Phoebe and Destiny, you guys are awesome.
Silly, did you vote Trump? All right. Well, I got him before. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
21.
Did you vote Trump?
No.
All right. Please, everyone, only send a guest request if you did vote Trump. We are just looking for some debates. Sorry to everyone in Dean's YouTube stream having to hear me say this over and over again. That's kind of what we have to do here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
Did you vote Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why Sam?
Actually, yo, Parker, could you join a Discord call with your camera on so I could put you on the YouTube
Me?
stream?
I probably could.
You would just want to figure that out. It doesn't need to be right now or immediate, but that'd just be pretty cool. But
yeah, I could probably do it real quick.
All right, user, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So why do you vote for Trump, user?
Immigration, stopping the wars.
Immigration. Okay, so you think that Donald Trump will be good for the southern border, right?
Yes, sir.
Phenomenal. So can you please name one long-term border solution that Donald Trump wants to influence to get passed through Congress?
Like, I mean, dude, like, obviously you guys are like full-time politician, like talk show guys.
So I'm going to take that as a no. Can you name one long-term border solution that he has either already imposed during his first term or through EOs in the first month of his presidency, or wants to impose in an EO.
Making the wall the first term.
Wall is not a long-term border solution. He built less than 50 miles. Republicans and Democrats both disagreed with it on its own. It didn't stop or slow immigration at all, and it doesn't serve to revitalize and fix our legal processes of migration. That's just a joke.
I mean, the point is like, he's at least doing something. He's
just relax. Thank you for the $5 through YouTube Super Chat. He actually thwarted the biggest piece of bipartisan border legislation in the American Congress in modern American history under Biden and Harris, meaning that it's not the case that he's actively doing something, but it is the case that he's actively fighting against doing something.
Well, how come in his first month, since he's taken office, illegal immigration has been down?
Oh, yeah. So because of short-term solutions, like putting members of the military down at the southern border, and like, yeah, we could agree that that's going to slow migration, all right? But that's nothing more than just a rhetorical tactic that looks good on the news station that gets the average Trump supporter drinking a Corona, laying back in his recliner to clap and jeer. It doesn't do anything effectively for the border in the long term. Meanwhile, that's what we really need to be focusing on. That's what Kamala Harris and Joe Biden tried to focus on. They tried to do something about it, and he stopped them once again. And then also... if we just want to look back at, like the first 3 to 4 weeks of his presidency and blame everything that happened in the country on him, can I blame the 327% increase in the price of eggs on him?
Due to what? Terror threats?
Who knows what caused it? It just merely happened in the country under his first 3 weeks.
327%. I've been buying eggs. They have not gone up 327%.
According to Fox News, they've gone up by 327%.
Fox News. So do you think Fox News is liberal now? Well, that's actually what they said after,
No.
they accepted the election results in 2020. Yeah.
And Bella, thank you for the $5 super chat over on
even
YouTube.
going back
Andrew
to
with the
your
$2 as
long-term
well.
solution thing.
Well, you said that he's good for the border. He's not good for the border. He has no long-term solutions for the southern border. How about this? We'll even ask you this question. Can you name a single effective border policy that Trump influenced to get passed during his first 4 years?
No, because once again, I don't know policies, right? Like it's like.
So then why the fuck do you say he's good for the border when it's just like you don't know enough to say he's good for the border?
Because at least he's doing something, right? The difference
at
is
least he's doing something. So you say at least he's doing something, but what he was doing was undermining the bipartisan border bill legislation. That if you actually listen to what Dean was saying, but the thing is, you don't actually care about the border. You just listen to Donald Trump's horrible messaging about the border. And Dean, also, I called you.
Bye-bye, I'm calling you back.
Okay, but going back from the border, right? So it's like you have the border crisis. You have the trans, whatever.
What about what?
All the DEI stuff he's recalling.
DEI? Okay, wait. What about DEI? Donald Trump being elected and nominated in 2016?
I mean, how is that a DEI hire?
Well, because of the Electoral College.
Like in what way?
Well, the Electoral College gives a greater level of representation to smaller states, which have disproportionately white populations.
Okay, but what's the reason for the Electoral College? That's how the states form the union.
Well, you could say that's the reason, but it's still DEI for smaller states.
Yeah, but in every country in the world, that's like, I mean...
Are you okay with DEI? Oh, so you're okay with DEI when it disproportionately helps white people, but it's wrong, DEI bad, whenever it helps women, right, or any other marginalized community.
Well, but when you mean white people in the states that have the disproportionate Electoral College votes, what states are you talking about? Mississippi?
What?
Like
for example, someone in Wyoming has greater representation than me living in California because of the population of the state, because they get specific levels of electoral votes, no matter how much their population is, in every state gets like a certain amount no matter how much population they have.
Yeah, no, and I know that,
and then they get stuff on top for population. Does that make sense? So it's DEI because it's a policy meant for inclusion of smaller, less populous areas, which I say this. It's a very unique thing. Land doesn't vote, okay? People do, okay? So I don't want land to have more of a say over presidency. I don't want some random person in Wyoming, right, to have a greater say than me, right, just because I live in California. That's pretty insane.
Tessa,
yeah,
thank you for
but in every single country in the world, in every democracy, voting's not always based off of Like it's not like most countries don't use a popular vote system, right? Whether you're in Canada where they use an MP system, or same in in England.
So you don't want to use popular vote? What do you want to use then?
No, I don't want to use popular vote.
Okay, so DEI.
No, because.
So you want DEI. So like again, DEI to help out Orange Man, but no DEI to help out underrepresented or marginalized communities.
This year he didn't even win.
Can we agree that
based off the Electoral College?
Can we just agree that DEI like aims to, like, in the sense that you're describing it, aims to give more representation to underrepresented groups of individuals?
Like what's the question?
Would you agree that DEI, as you conceive of it, basically attempts to achieve a greater level of representation for underrepresented communities?
Well, I'd say that's what people who push DEI would say is the definition.
Yeah. So would you say that the Electoral College gives a greater level of representation to underrepresented communities, such as the state of Arkansas, compared to the state of California?
Sure, but like I like once again, like I've heard this.
So unless about
this rhetoric
so DEI is only wrong when it's benefiting minority communities in America, but as soon as DEI doesn't benefit minority communities in America and actually hurts them, you know, kind of like how the Republican Party right now is hurting minority communities in America,
Listen,
then DEI is just fine.
When did I say the popular vote system? Like I wouldn't be okay with it. I never said I was not okay with it. Right? Like going to just a popular vote, whoever has the most votes wins.
Yeah, you did. You said you didn't want to.
No, I said in what country do they not use it? In what country do they use a system that's based off solely popular vote? That was my excuse for why we don't do it for the states.
Oh, wait, are you
other
just saying...
places don't? Just because other places have DEI does not justify us having DEI, if that's your argument. And also, again, you're just saying DEI is okay, again, when it disproportionately helps people who are white or smaller states, but DEI is not okay when it helps underrepresented and or marginalized communities. And that's like what I have an issue with, because all DEI is about making sure that people who are skillful, that have historically speaking not been looked at because of a particular class, right, or a protected attribute, should now be looked at. Okay? So all it is giving spotlight where the spotlight did not exist prior. That's all DEI is doing.
In that sense, I'd be okay with it, but who's to say that it practically works like that?
It does practically work like that. I don't know what you're talking about. There's been implementation of DEI to help women. There's been implementation of DEI to help people who are disabled. There's been DEI to help people who are veterans. Like, there's so many examples of DEI that you agree with, that you're totally fucking okay with, that, like, literally the only reason DEI is brought up as a narrative by right-wing individuals is because they're fucking racist most of the time. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying there's a lot of racists, right, on Twitter who are on the right wing that are essentially using DEI, right, as, like, to perpetuate their racism, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I guess my point is going back to this is, like, you know, a lot of companies, they use race or gender as a benchmark. Oh, we have to reach 50% women. We have to reach whatever. It doesn't matter, for race, whatever. Hit some sort of benchmark level. Do you agree that that's necessary? That's the way it's being used in the real world. It's not being used to help.
I don't think there's a specific quota or benchmark like that. I'm talking specifically just like policies meant to give people, right, in underrepresented or marginalized communities greater access to things that they have historically speaking not had access to. That's it. It's literally opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm
so what is your issue with increasing opportunity?
Yeah, I have no problem with increasing opportunity. My problem is when DEI is creating quotas for certain places, like certain universities, certain business schools that certain universities require. Oh, we're 50% female.
You only think of DEI in the context of quotas. That's the only context. And do you have issues with police quotas?
Like police quotas for what? Like hitting certain tickets?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I do have issues with it. I don't think police.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, like I don't agree.
So like your issues is with like a quota. It's not with more inclusive policy.
Wait, I have an issue with police hitting quotas for tickets.
I know, that's exactly the I was.
Oh, sorry, I've been tuned out.
No, I was saying.
Yeah, of course.
I've been fucking with your webcam.
I have an issue with police quotas. That's why I brought up the example. I was trying to see if he would like say that he doesn't have an issue with it.
No, I totally do have an issue with having whatever quotas for police, like arrest this many people this month, or I mean that's probably not an actual quota, but like, you know, make sure you hand out 100 speeding tickets, right? That's stupid.
Okay, your issue is with quotas. Your issue is not with more inclusive policies.
No, I totally think that anyone should be able to work anywhere and everybody should be given the opportunity. I think most people agree with that. I think most people who have a problem with DI do agree with what I'm saying. They're not saying, "Oh, hey, we don't."
What's your problem with DEI then?
Like I just explained, making sure, like instead of choosing whatever the best individual, you're making sure that you hit a certain quota of certain people.
Again, you keep saying quota. DEI is not just quota.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in practical usage, that's how it's become used.
Actually, no. Most typically in practical usage, DI builds like accessibility wheelchair ramps in places of business. DI is larger text on menus for individuals that don't have that good of eyesight. Practical usage, DI is typically forms of accessibility that are needed via a minority of Americans that is not true of the typical or the majority, right? Or usually how like DI is implemented.
There's DEI for educational standards. There's DEI for plenty of things. Like I don't know why you specifically only have an issue with DEI in this context. And also, like I don't know why it's even brought up here because Kamala Harris was significantly more qualified than Donald Trump. And fuck, you don't even give a shit about qualifications. Who do you think should have been the president?
Wow.
Who do you think should have been elected in 2016?
That's
right? Hillary Clinton has more qualifications than Donald Trump. Yeah, you don't give a flying fuck about the qualifications then, and you voted for Donald Trump. You want him to be president. So shut the fuck up about this qualifications, about caring about all this shit. Kamala Harris is more qualified. Hillary Clinton is more qualified. Two way more qualified women, and you didn't give a flying fuck about the qualifications of those women. You only cared about Donald Trump being elected in that context because you agreed with his policy. Yeah, you can't mention any of the policies, like at all.
Like Doge, for example.
Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for the $20 donation over on PayPal, saying tell that user that DI allowed kids like Ryan White to attend public school. Yeah, I really appreciate you for the donation, Michelle. Everybody, please show some love to Michelle down below in the chat. I have a question for you. So
can I say thank yous as well, real quick before this? Liz, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you so much for the $25. Thank you so much, Kathy. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you for the $10 for the cool Denver Broncos shirt. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Megan. Thank you for the $10. Sierra, thank you for the $5. Malika, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Tiana, thank you so much. I appreciate the $1. And Janessa, thank you so much. I appreciate the $3. Thank you.
So I do just want to clarify here, real quick, user. That you think Doge is a really good thing. I have a question.
Yeah.
If Doge couldn't reduce overall government expenditure, could we agree that Doge is ineffective?
Yep.
Okay, so Doge can't reduce overall government expenditure. So let's take the most liberal estimate of the max amount that Doge could ever cut, coming straight from the mouth of Elon's mouth, $2 trillion, okay?
Yep.
Donald Trump's tax policy on its own is estimated to cost 8.4. Okay, if we take the most liberal estimate of expenditure that Doge will be able to cut at $2 trillion, that's still not going to cover even one of Trump's policies. So
yeah, but the money could be used for something else.
But the point is that Donald Trump has more upward pressure on government expenditure than Doge has downward pressure. And when we take the net upward pressure when accounting for Doge's downward pressure, it's still significantly more than what all of Kamala Harris's policy had to offer. Meaning that if you care about government expenditure and where your money's going, you should have still voted for Kamala Harris. Barbara, thank you for the £10 through YouTube Super Chat. I really appreciate that, Barbara.
Wait, but before this, Brantley, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Is that an old picture?
Did
of
you
Justin
vote Trump?
Bieber?
Oh no, I couldn't vote.
Okay. Then why are you spamming in the comment section that I'm a communist in DNC paid?
Because I've literally heard you talk about how I used to be a communist.
Yeah, I used to be.
And you still are. It's just obvious. And like,
can you define communism?
It's like when everyone does the same, like gets the same amount, despite when you.
I'm not advocating for everyone to get same amount. That's not what I advocated for.
And Trump's policy is amazing. His economic policy is amazing.
Can you name one economic policy?
Wait, he's not 19. He's not
his
19.
tax cuts. His tax cuts are amazing.
He's 15 max.
Okay. Nope. I'm just.
What's your birth year?
2005.
I mean, he could be 19, born in 05.
I was born in 05.
So, where does the DNC paid come from?
It's just obvious. Like, why else would y'all be doing this if you didn't pay?
Maybe because we actually believe in what we're saying.
Yeah. Also, by the way, so on YouTube, all the super chat donations are very public. If you go on my YouTube stream right now, you could actually like see the public accounts that you could verify are real people not associated with the DNC that donate, right? And it's
Oh, not even
donations.
all your donations. Your donations are separate. It's just obvious. Y'all are both communists. I'm not
Wait,
gonna.
but
I'm
Okay,
you said
not
it's
okay,
gonna have
okay.
all.
it.
Can you give
I'm
me
just
any
not gonna
evidence
have
I'm
it,
paid by the DNC?
dude. Like, why else would you support Kamala Harris? Like, she let out terrible people, and Trump's
Who? Name one
tariffs are
terrible person
amazing.
she let out.
Violent. She let out violent offenders. I don't have
Who?
specific names.
You're trolling.
I don't have
Trump
specific names.
pardoned DJ Rodriguez, who drove a stun gun into the neck of a police officer. Right?
That's
Do you think that is okay that Donald Trump pardoned and released him to roam
no.
free in our
It's not
country?
true. It's not true.
That is
It
true.
is. Wait,
It's
you can
not. I
see
don't
you can see
believe it.
legal. Wait. There's legal pardon documentation. This was an order from Donald Trump that is legal in public. Okay, right? So you're saying it's not true? You're trolling.
Well,
I no longer believe that you're
supports
real.
murder.
Shut up.
She
You're
likes
trolling.
abortion.
You're a troll. You're a troll. You're a troll. You're a troll.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
I don't believe them. Go ahead, user. Continue.
Oh, where even was I before that?
I apologize. I'm pretty sure that person was a troll.
I don't even know. Yeah, so well, DEI was one thing. We talked about that. We talked about the border, Ukraine. I mean, I've heard you talking to the other people before me on Ukraine. When you guys say that whatever, we're sending money for human rights. Yeah, like I agree. I totally agree that they deserve sovereignty.
Thank you for the $2.
What's the point of spending money on it? Like, and I totally get whatever. We shouldn't let big bad man Putin take over, right?
Yo,
But
another Anna with the $11.11
at
super
what
chat over
point
on
do you
YouTube.
draw
Thank
the
you.
line of saying, hey, we're spending too much money. This is a never-ending war. People are just dying. Draw the lines here. Cut it up. Putin takes whatever he has right now.
I think it's
Ukraine needs to go back to
whenever
life.
Ukraine doesn't want to defend it anymore.
Yeah.
It's Ukraine's decision. We're just saying if Ukraine wants to defend themselves, we're going to help them.
Yeah,
And if you would prefer that Russia has that land or takes that land, I would ask you why.
I don't prefer it. Like, I'm not saying I prefer it.
Do you prefer Ukraine controls their own land?
Yeah, correct. But
Okay. Well then, do you think that we should then help Ukraine defend themselves?
at what cost? It's never going to end. Like, that's my point. You were going to send money to have people die over there.
It's weapons. We're sending weapons and equipment, things that we've already spent through our defense budget. Also, you're referencing 1/32 of our military budget.
Also,
why are you only referencing that?
I'd like to put out there the statement that it'll never end is just abundantly false. Can you please tell me the inflation that the ruble has undergone in the last 6 months?
I know it's a lot, but I know,
Fucking
like,
so
as
much.
of
Can you please
recently,
tell
it just
me
went down.
GDP growth in which we've seen given the country of like Russia over the course of the last 6 months?
Listen, I'm not saying this has been good
Can you
for
tell
Russia.
me the state of their reserves, the state of their equipment? Like, listen, no, it is a case that we should continue to support Ukraine. It's honoring a contractual agreement, whether you agree or disagree, as well as I think that, you know, it's generally a good thing to support human rights, specifically Ukrainian individuals' human right to self-determination.
I guess
Barbara,
my
thank you for
point,
the £5 super chat.
my point is, the more money, the more weapons, or I guess I know you're saying it's not money, whatever. The more weapons we send over there, the longer the war goes on, the more people die. What's the purpose of having people dying nonstop for no reason?
Wait. So you're literally saying that we just shouldn't continue to support like a fight for human rights because people will die in a fight for human rights. Okay, so would you say that the union should have supported?
I heard this argument earlier.
Yeah, it's because yeah, I mean, let's face the facts, man. If you ultimately value saving more lives over people dying, even from a war that was caused via a conflict on human rights, would you like probably support like non-interventionist policy from the union? If you were like in charge of the union, would you just let the Confederacy secede?
Well, the difference is, you know, if the union had lost, you know, black people would still be slaved. That's obviously bad, right?
Yeah.
In Ukraine, if the Russians win, they take over their land. The Ukrainians go back to their land. You know, hopefully in a good world, you know, they go back to their old life, right? They're not.
And then Russia continues to go and expand to become the USSR again and violate more individuals' human rights by trying to consume more territory.
Well, and then at that point, then maybe you look at refinancing the Ukrainian military operation, right?
Oh, okay. So it is the case. Well, wait. So you're saying if they invade once, we let them have it, and they try to invade it again, that you might be okay with supporting them?
No, I'm saying they keep the land that they've had for the last 10 years, like the Donbass, Crimea, and you don't let them keep pushing forward. You give them what they've already conquered, and you stop the death for now at least.
Okay, so yeah, this is just like pro-Russia propaganda. No, I don't think it's that big of a deal for us to be supporting them. I think it's a good thing, speaking about morality, then also expenditure. Like, who fucking cares? Like, I don't think you should care. Like, if you don't care about an $8.4 trillion expenditure bill for tax cuts that, when we also consider Trump's tariffs, only benefit people making over $395,000 per year, my question to you is...
It's not even just about money, right? It's about like the threat of nuclear war, right? Like, why should I have to worry or, possibly think, oh, hey, we could all die because of some conflict that doesn't involve me, that doesn't involve you.
We're not saying we're going to all die. What you're not understanding is that, wait, do you live in the US?
Yeah.
I don't know why people are spamming that you're Canadian in the chat. So what I don't understand is that, like, is there any circumstance where you think that we should defend? Dean's sleeping. You're so funny, Dean. Is there any circumstance where you think that we should defend, like, someone who is trying to defend a country who's someone else is invading them? Like, is there a circumstance, like, maybe when we have an agreement with them? Thank you so much. I appreciate the shit.
Like, are you going to bring up Israel?
No, the Budapest Memorandum. I don't agree with defending Israel.
You don't agree with defending Israel.
Pizza leader, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much.
So what would you do in a
chat.
situation if you're Israel and you have a small population at your border?
Hold up. The reason why I don't is because I think that they're committing, like, the state of Israel is committing war crimes, right? Like, Benjamin Netanyahu's a war criminal, right? I don't want to defend a country or I'd be allied with a country in which it is not meeting those conditions for allyship. Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm. No, and
now that same thing is not true for Ukraine. Ukraine's not doing that.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not. Well, they definitely are defending themselves, but
who?
Israel.
From defending themselves from what they caused. From themselves?
How did they cause it? What do you mean? It started on October 7th.
No, it didn't. You think everything started on October 7th? What caused?
Well, if you go back 12 years, who expelled them first?
Obviously there was prior conflict. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, if there's prior conflict, so
it didn't just start on October 7th.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about the massive escalation that's happened over the last year and a half.
Prior conflict before the start date. What the fuck?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the massive escalation that's currently ongoing.
Yeah, you can say that. I wouldn't dispute that there was a massive escalation, right? I can acknowledge that, but, like, what you're not taking into account is that it started well before October 7th.
But I'm asking you, if you were in their shoes, how would you feel if that happened to you? And let's put it this way: you live in California. How would you feel if the Mexicans came over the border, took 300 people hostage, killed another 1,000?
Well, I can tell you. I can definitely tell you.
I can tell you. I wouldn't blame all people from Mexico. I would tell you that I wouldn't blame, right, every single person, right? Like, that's insane for you to say, quote unquote, the Mexicans.
When did I say blame everybody?
Yeah. Can I add on there?
If it was the cartel that did it.
Listen, I'm not like an expert, right, on, like, domestic and foreign relations, but I can tell you one thing I wouldn't do. Okay, if I was
bomb innocent women and children.
Yeah, I wouldn't slaughter innocent people and ethnically cleanse 400,000 Palestinians from the Gaza Strip, and then just be like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, occupy the Gaza Strip, and then give it to the U.S. to occupy and own it, to ethnically cleanse another 1.4 million Palestinians. I definitely wouldn't do that.
But you're not providing a real world example of how you would do this. You don't agree with Netanyahu going in there?
Yeah, I'm saying what I wouldn't do.
Every terrorist.
I'm saying what I wouldn't do. I'm saying what I wouldn't do. I can't tell you what I would do because I'm not educated enough. Okay, I'm not an expert in the field. But with the current level of education knowledge in which I possess, I could definitely rule out options. Okay, and that's what I'm doing to you. I'm ruling out the option of slaughtering innocent people and ethnically cleansing millions of innocent people.
User, are you saying it's necessary to commit war crimes?
I mean, it happens all the time, right? I'm not saying. Wait,
oh my God, do you think ethnic cleansing is necessary?
No.
The galaxy.
Okay, so then obviously you disavow the state of Israel, right?
No.
Why wouldn't you not disavow a state which you can recognize is/wants to continue ethnically cleansing?
Because I don't believe that's what it is.
Wait, so you don't believe the forceful expulsion of 1.4 million Palestinians from the Gaza Strip to be relocated to Jordan or Egypt and to not have the right to go back to the Gaza Strip is ethnic cleansing? How the fuck do you define ethnic cleansing?
How do I define it?
Go on pause. Go on Google. You could have just asked me. I could give you the Oxford language definition, which you'll find on Google. I could give it to you. I really can. By the way, if you're watching the live,
is this that Michael?
I have no clue. By the way, if you're watching the live and you want to support me, my PayPal is in the link tree in my bio over here on TikTok. I get 100% of the proceeds on those platforms. By the way, I don't have Venmo right now. My account got suspended, so PayPal's currently the only way to support me, apart from YouTube Super Chats. Link to the YouTube could also be found in the bio.
You guys hear me?
1.3 thousand people over there.
Mm-hmm. Did you vote
Also,
Trump?
the last thing I want to say,
yeah.
Kamal
My
is
bad,
just
I didn't know
a
if the mic was
ago.
on.
I am Canadian, and I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay,
You
is this
vote for
where
what
you
get. Go
this is
look
where
at
you
Canada.
leave? This is where you leave because you couldn't answer my question, right?
What was the question? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't hear it. You were
ever
thanking
support a
people.
So you're telling me that you support Israel even though they're like they have / want to continue ethnically cleansing. It's kind of crazy, man.
Dude, I literally
Antoinette, thank you so much. I appreciate the $25. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Antoinette. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
where is the intent to make it ethnically homogenous?
You don't need
Majority
intent for
Israeli population.
But you don't even need
Yeah.
the intent for ethnic homogeneity to.
Israel's not a homogenous nation.
Oh my god.
Wait, is it majority?
You don't need that intent.
Wait, are you saying that trying to maintain a majority Jewish population, right, isn't trying to maintain homogeny?
Palestine was never part of Israel to begin with. So how are they maintaining any sort of population?
What?
It's a
Wait.
state.
So are no? I'm talking about within the context of Israel.
Yeah.
So do you think that they are trying to maintain a majority Jewish population?
I don't know how to answer that question. Do I think they're trying to maintain?
Oh, shit.
Like I'm sure. Like I mean, it's a Jewish state, right? Like
There you go.
Jennifer,
You
thank
just
for the $5
conceded.
super
Also,
chat.
there you go. He just conceded, by the way.
And
Michael,
Jacob, thank you so much for the $10 super chat saying keep up the good fight, keep educating. I appreciate that, Jacob.
Michael, so did you vote Trump?
I actually didn't vote.
All right. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump, everyone. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get this next person up here. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, well, they said hello right when I kicked them. That's
a little
great.
bit too late, quite frankly. That's
Quite
okay.
frankly.
Hey, I'd also like to thank Michelle once again for the $20 on PayPal. Thank you.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, sorry, dude. I was liking the video.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry.
We appreciate you for liking, Drew.
Everyone, do tap the screen if you're watching Dean's YouTube stream. Make sure to like the video, like the live stream. Helps push it out to more people. So if you want to support us, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio for Dean. It's pinned. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next person up here. Only send a guest request if you did vote Trump.
Yeah, then also, for the people saying that you want to see the current guest on screen on TikTok, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. It's in the works. Don't worry.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
So much noise. So much fucking noise.
Yeah, actually, I don't know a way you could do that, Dean.
You just broadcast it from the computer. Like TikTok, go to the stream. But for whatever reason, TikTok doesn't load on my computer. I'm always having issues with it.
Michael, did you vote Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
Oh, I ask myself the same question sometimes. I think I made a mistake.
Hey, I appreciate you, Michael. Thank you so much. W
Yeah.
Michael in the check. We need some W's for Michael. We love that. We love that
Dude,
progression.
W's for Michael. I know, seriously.
We love that.